Welcome back to Leafy Lake Zoo. Yes, this is a zoo based on this one from Roller Coaster Tycoon back in the day. And we're back in our zoo after we've put in a couple of things already. We are now back with another time lapse today in which we are building a huge African area. Now, I did lose my recording from the beginning, so here's a little catch up. I basically changed a little bit of, as you can see, the camel habitat over here. I granted them a bit more space so that they are not too much on the edge of being, annoyed by having too little space. And also, if they're getting a baby, it's gonna be problematic, I should say. Now, since I also lost my recording from the beginning, here's a little reminder, guys. We have way too little names. We need a lot of animal names for this project. So I have about 30 to 40 animals to give away as names. And also, I have plenty of vendors, of staff members, and everyone can be named. You can be part of this project. So ensure to put a comment down now. Okay, stop the video, go down, put a comment in with your desired name. Be it funny, be it nostalgic, be it you can also come up with names from nostalgic games you played or Roller Coaster Tycoon names. You can name one on Crazy Caterpillar or whatever. So many things we could do, so let me know. But now it's time to speak about this project. Now, as you've seen from the thumbnail, our hero of this entire area, as you know, every single episode we are going to have a hero that is a building or anything from the Roller Coaster Tycoon 1 original game. And this time around, it is the information kiosk, the infamous information kiosk. I love that one. It is ridiculous how much I love this. It's just an information kiosk, okay? But we all know what we sold over there. We all know that this was the unfair moneymaker of selling overpriced umbrellas whenever it was raining. We know that this is the basic element of pure evil behavior of us as a player, putting people into the forced situation of paying $50 for an umbrella. Now, we all love that. And here we are, back again, with obviously the information kiosk in there as well. Now, this was the hero building for today's episode, and I decided to also make sure this area over here gets this very classical, almost city zoo vibe, even though it's a lot bigger than, like, it's a huge area, with a couple of water features, making sure that the animals can live together. And you will later on see that I do have a little separation in between so that the giraffes and rhinos are only in one area, whilst we want to have the oryx and the zebras and also the what's else in there, the ostriches, that they can roam around into a separate area as well. So if they feel annoyed from the big animals, they can just move over and people can see them too. We've got a little bridge going over on the other side. Things are separated. We have a couple of viewing opportunities over here, so really nice. Nothing too fancy in terms of height difference and stuff. You could make that a lot more interesting, but it already took me a couple of hours to build all of that. So I was like, you know what, that should be it, because Leafy Lake is relatively flat anyways, and I didn't want to go too much into different height variations, simply because that would also kind of break the illusion of it's not isometric, but we are trying to stick as much as possible to the classic, Leafy Lake feeling. And there's only one hill that we need to conquer at some point. For those of you who know the game, they will know which one I'm talking about. And if not, you'll see when we're there. I'm gonna include some footage or like screenshots from back in the day when this used to be the thing. But I have to say, all over, I am mega happy with how it turned out. Like, this is by far one of the better habitats I did in franchise mode, just in general. As you know, I tried to kind of come up with a bit more of a different approach this time around with the franchise. I had said goodbye to franchise a couple of months ago for a very good reason. And I promised to myself that I didn't want to make the same mistake again of being a little bit too... I don't want to call it lazy. It most certainly wasn't lazy, but it was too rushed. I wanted to stay within the half-ish hour mark, which this episode is also. But now we do solve a couple of things with the time-lapse part, which I think is a beautiful opportunity to do it. However, that means that each individual episode just takes longer, okay? But I have I've decided for myself that, well, if it's taking longer, it's taking longer, I don't want to rush this project. It's so much fun for me to delve into the nostalgic elements of Roller Coaster Tycoon, and I want to stick to my promise, making this is like a 10 episode plus one, which was the pilot. It's like an 11 episode series, so that you guys can binge watch it, go down in the nostalgia lane if you want to, or if you're new to the game or new to the genre or new to whatever, you can do this while experiencing some of the old stuff. This is basically where we all come from. One of the original pioneers of the tycoon era, I should say, in computer games. And I think even if you didn't play Roller Coaster Tycoon 1, watching this video, you should be happy. You should be happy that this game existed, that this single hero called Chris Sawyer, that was the developer of the one, introduced this to the people, and while doing so, showcasing that this genre has a huge potential in terms of a computer game. And this is why this all, exists, and also why Planet Coaster was eventually created. And thanks to Planet Coaster, there is Planet Zoo at this point. And I think this is all, like, it all belongs together, and I'm mega happy that this is the final result we're talking about a couple of decades later. And now I'm just very happy that I can bring this to you. And so it's not only nostalgic for me. I think there's a very, very good connection between these things. Speaking a little bit more about the design, as I said, I wanted to keep it very simple. This wall design over here is somewhat inspired by, and don't laugh at me, but I think this is still something that works, of a sound barrier for highways. Specifically, the zoo in Duisburg has some of those, because there is literally a highway going through the zoo area. Like, you cross the highway to get to the other side of the zoo. So there's a lot of this involved, and I was just inspired from that, and so I thought it's kind of a good idea. Now we get to the infamous information kiosk, and while we built this one, which I think turned out beautifully, I should definitely upload this to the workshop. If I remember, I will do this, and you'll find the link in the first comment or the description, or on the workshop, whatever. So you can download that for your own file if you want to. I find it a very good solution the way I did it, but it was a bit of a struggle to find the right pieces, because obviously with this isometric kind of view, I found someone who has done this in a Blender, so that was obviously a way more detailed version, and I kind of tried to stick to that one because it just kind of had the real life version that is really distinctive. And with the isometric pixelated one from Roller Coaster Tycoon, you can just see so much, and that is why I decided to go with the other one. But at the end, it turned out beautiful looking. We can use that multiple times throughout the zoo. And I know that people have already done these classic Roller Coaster Tycoon and Zoo Tycoon builds. But I, as always, want to do it myself. It kind of, I don't know why that is, but if it's not a specific series in which I'm showcasing other people's stuff, I always feel like stealing if I use other people's work. And, there is not really... It's not even if I do it better or not. It's really more about the feeling I've created myself. That is why I will do it always myself. So it's really not about making it better. If someone has done this already in the past, please don't feel offended. It's not like that I thought it was wrong or bad or anyways. It's just like I need to do that. As you can also tell from the footage, potentially, if you have some eagle eyes or you're just very used to the game, you know that I'm back at using the wonderful free build, and it has come to my perception, or basically I have understood now that I'm not capable of playing this game without free build anymore. I literally can't. I just fail. There were so many things during this build where I legit failed, and I was like, I need free build to achieve that. I'm not sure if that's a good sign for free build or a bad sign for the game. You decide. I would just go with a bit of both, but yeah, man, I just really love the fact that we have free build. And if you're not into using mods, at least have a look at free build, because that's going to change the entire way you play the game, because so many more things are possible without the fear of, breaking the game or whatnot. In fact, you're breaking the game with the mod, but you don't. It has been, after the last huge update, it has been super stable for me. I didn't experience a single crash since I had the latest version of free build, so that is a good sign. And I also have to admit, it just makes so much fun to do certain things with the game that weren't allowed beforehand, especially, and that potentially is the single most usable case here, placing down viewing domes for the people underwater can be done after putting in the water, which is mega useful, and I've done that, as I've seen maybe in one of the last episodes in here. So yeah, just in general, for those of you who skipped to this point in the video, if you haven't seen the first episodes of this project, you better do so. I really hope you guys enjoy that as much as I do. I hope you can tell from the build, from the footage, from my voiceover, from everything, that I'm very much enjoying this now, and this is again a change on this channel that was badly needed, I suppose, but also I just try to move back into what I really do enjoy, and I try to take the time needed to make this work before I put it out, just to please you people with some stuff that I'm actually proud of. That said, it's not been that I haven't been proud of, but I've just been very overworked with the latest stuff I've put out, which was equally, I put an equal amount of passion and stuff in there, but at some point you're just overworked and tired, and certain things just don't have the same effect, I guess, which is just natural. But here we are, the last 2 or 3 weeks, I suppose, my content I'm very happy about, and maybe you want to leave me a little feedback about this if you feel like the same, if you feel this change, and if so, if you like the change. I certainly hope so. And yeah, I have actually decided to cut out the other stuff I did after the kiosk, because I wanted to have the kiosk a bit of a main feature, and therefore I do have a little bit of a new transition now into what I've done. So we are moving across the area how it looked before, and then snappity snap, we turn around and have a look into how this looks now. Look, there you go. Things appearing in front of your eyes now, the giraffes running onto the field. And this is the moment where I will hand you over to the real-time Rudi. Hope you enjoyed the time-lapse. And now I do also hope you are going to enjoy the real-time Rudi, who as always is rambling so much that it's another 15 minutes for you. Enjoy that one. Alright, here we are in the game, and I may have gone a little bit overboard, as you can tell. This was not really planned, and so this episode will definitely be out later. Yeah, just so you see, this is the entire area, but before I keep this game on running, you can see, oh boy, there's a whole lot of people coming, so we are going to do a bit of management here. So first things first, let's go to 23 and $20-ish here. I think that should be about right, and then let's do the first things I always keep forgetting, and that is adding some habitat boards and stuff like that, because I mean this time around we do have quite some animals, so we also do not have energy around here, so we must get some energy in the backstage area. But I think this should not be too tricky, you know. Should be all good. Just putting a couple of these, I hope they are right the way around, because otherwise I'm doomed. So that's kind of neat, and we're gonna put some more in here, just put some more down. Yeah, that's gonna be education overkill, but you know what, it's needed. It's definitely needed in this game. I honestly, you know, this is maybe the one most critical thing I've never mastered, and that is getting the educational stuff right in this game. It, like, honestly, always kept having an impact on me that I never really got it done. So wait a sec, do I have enough money for them? Oh right, okay, obviously we have. I think we can basically use the transformer. Look at that. Oh my god, this is literally a huge space to fill. I mean, I could, okay, I do need this here, so maybe we're gonna use like a wind turbine, or 2 of the wind turbines. I mean, it's 2,000, you know. We have like a solar panel in here. That's even not enough. I think we're gonna do the same thing with 2 transformers, I think, you know. Where's the connector piece? It's on the back, so I'm gonna put this one here, and the other one, if it's on the back, I'm gonna put this. Yeah, that reaches the whole area. That's fine. Let's put it here. Right, okay, pathway is done. Whatever. And as I said, I'm gonna put like a couple more trees behind here, so don't mind me putting a couple more down with a bit of, you know, just movement here and there, just making sure that it looks a lot more overgrown. Let's use also a couple more of these big ones, big old trees over here. Yeah, just making that really overgrown behind here. I don't really think it's too bad having that many trees in the back, because whatever, it's just like a very neat area anyways, and so we can have a couple more trees. This one over here, the elm tree, is also very nice as well. Just the good thing is you can also have them like floating a little, because you don't really see the roots and stuff, and you won't be behind there anyway, so we can just plop them in as we go. And also the sun direction is very much helpful for us. Okay, so that is that. Before we go on, we have the educational boards all placed in here. We just gotta check them real quick. So let's start with the common ostrich, and then we go all the way through. The next one is going to be the plant zebra, and then we've got over here the scimitar horned oryx, and obviously we also still need the giraffe. Where's the giraffe? There is the giraffe. Okay, so that is that, and now let's begin at the front again. The common ostrich. Oh wait, where's the rhino, by the way? Can I just check the rhino? Is it also in? Why do I not see the rhino? There's the rhino. Okay, so rhino is also in position. We can double the rhino over here too. The rhino does actually get over here, which is pretty good, but the giraffes can't get into this area, which, you know, is expectable, but this was also one of the ideas to do. I still do want to not have, I think I don't want to have the rhino over here, so maybe I'm gonna try putting like a bollard in the middle and then see if that works. Is actually bollard a word? Oh, look at that, this is actually the classic bollard. I have no idea if that helps already putting... that should actually do the trick, and if we do them both in like a gray kind of brownish color, there you go, that should be enough to keep the rhino away too, and the zebra and the oryx should still be able to go in here, and also the ostriches too. But that one should actually... oh, almost. Look at that, almost. We're just gonna move that a tiny fraction over here, and then that should already do it. Like, if it's a baby, it can still pass, but okay, it can still pass. What the heck? Okay, let's move it all the way over here. I hope it can't go through the middle, because else I need to have 3 then. Oh yeah, look at that. It's just like, this is so freaking insane. Whenever you want to make something not work, it will work. But if you want to have something working, it obviously won't. This is really insane. The game is really tripping me at this point. Let's just move that up. It looks weird if it's sticking in the ground. Ah, look at that wonderful sound. But why is it a horse sound? I thought zebra's doing a different sound though. Okay, it's still not... oh god, it's still not blocked. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? What about now? Yay! There you go. Okay, and what about this? Yep, you still do it. And about you, you still do it. Okay, cool. That is that. Also, speaking about the oryx, we do still need a male one. So let's see if animal trading has something in for us right now. Yes, there you go. Send that to the zoo. Boom. We are in for a little play here. Awesome. Okay, now we got to check in with the environmental plants. So just let's go into the correct biome and get a couple more plants, because that looks very bare bone to me. And I do want to have a little bit in here though. Like some grass is okay. Random rotation always appreciated. So, you know, just in some edges, a little bit of grass, you know, and then as always, we do our little trick over here, just create a group, and then we're just gonna keep doing this just where we have some grass, you know, not too crazy, just where I left a little bit of grassiness in place. I mean, most of it will be destroyed and would be destroyed anyway, so that is definitely true, but like little areas, you know, here and there, where the animals wouldn't be passing on too much, maybe just a couple of areas, you know, really just to give that little idea of having a bit of nature still in place. So there we go, and we should... oh my god, did I put that... wait, how on earth did they manage to get in that group? So wait, so this is those, and I want to actually detach them from the group. Is that their own group now? Okay, still... oh my god. Okay, this is wild. Now this is a group. Oh, look at that. We still have something like this. Also not fine. Ah, oh, okay, boy. This is a group on its own. Sweet. And now that one's sweet. Okay, cool. Now I think this is one group now. That was a weird one. And then just move it ever slightly down with a bit of grass. Love it. Okay, how about your... okay, still very neat. That is okay. I just wanted to check if there is enough, you know, acceptance for them. I definitely want to have this one. This is one of my favorite trees from this region. So let's put this one down. Maybe once is okay. I might actually use another one too. Some of the one palm tree over here. Why not? Me likey the palm tree. So let's just put that one right in the middle here. That is fine. Shall we have like another one maybe? The small one is cool and the huge one is cool. I like them just like I like them visually. So that is why I'm gonna plop this one in that corner. So just casting a little bit of shade over here, but I think it's a lifetime framing. Oh, we didn't even talk about this one in the lifetime part here, life part over here, like with the classic information. I really dig that one. The fig tree is always very nice, but I think this adds like a lot to the coverage, which I'm not sure if it is a good one. Yeah, let's just not do that. A couple of bushes would be neat. So let's just plop down a couple of bushes here and there. Just as if... did I have the random rotation activated? Yeah, I do. Okay, that was a bit weird. So let's have... Okay, so there's a bush. And let's plop down 2 bushes here. And always keep an eye on what is happening with the meter over here. That should fine. The marula tree is always like one of my favorite ones, but I'm gonna use the bigger one though. Let's put that one here. Sweet. Look at that. Female Rudi dromedary has an offspring. I still haven't gotten enough names of you guys, so if I didn't say that at the beginning of the episode, which I think I did, but if not, I need more names for the animals. We do have a lot of animals now, so you better give me those names. You better give me, you better... Okay, we almost have Christmas, so I'm allowed to do that, okay? So let's do the last thing, and this is the good old nettle thing. Just this tiny bit of realism added to the board. And then, oh, by the way, before we do this, let me just get out of it and add the most important bit here. Where are my donation boxes? Yeah, well, we do need bins later on too, but let me just get the donation box in place. So there goes one. Obviously we need a one on the breach. Let's put one on the breach. That's a nice space. That's a nice space, or nice space, as the Australian people would say, nice space. There is one. I'd like to have one in. There is another spot I like. And then maybe around the corner, I'm gonna put this here. It's actually always kind of good to wait where people actually stop by all of the time and then just plop the things down there. But as for now, I think this is just how it should go, which is lovely. And then let's keep on putting down the wonderful nettles, nettle. And I'm just gonna put them alongside the other stuff I just put down. As for the shrubbiness, is that a word? I don't know. To make it not ugly, but just a bit more believable by just putting down a couple of things here and there. You know, with those animals, obviously there wouldn't be too much of this stuff left, simply because the animals would just kind of eat it, would just kind of, you know, tramp it, like kind of run over it. Oh, there's someone is escaped. I just heard that. I have to check that in a second. But for the moment being, I'm just gonna go and continue with those here. There you go. And now let's move these things down a tad bit. There you go. I think that sells it. Okay, let's see where animals did. Okay, so I still need a workshop. I don't care. How about these 14? So, waiting for... No power? Okay, well, is that because... How is this thing not... Oh, is it broken? It's broken down. And I think we... Do we have a mechanic? Mechanic? I'm not sure if I have a mechanic, but, you know, I just employed 3 mechanics, and hopefully one of those is going to repair this stuff. Okay, look, people are actually tripped down. Now, let's have a look where the animals have gone, because I heard them... Oops. Zoo. There you go. Animals. Location. Animal escaped. How did you manage to escape, by the way? Okay, first of all, emergency capture. And I want to know... how this tiny, wonderful animal did escape. Where's the other one? There's another chicken running around. Because I still had some ostrich babies, and I wanted to make them grow on their own. So let's have a little look. Animal trading. Nope. Wrong. Zoo. And then the common ostrich is in the trade center. How about you? Habitat 9. Okay, you are still in. Lovely. Let's have a look where you can escape. Ooh. Excuse me. Okay. So let's see, where is the place to escape for them? Where is it? It's not in here. It's not there. It's also not in the back here. Where is this? Okay, so it's not down here. They can't jump over here. They can't really jump over here. Oh, this might be it over here. This could be the corner where it goes. Okay, let's see if we can fix that by putting in a couple of more rocks in that space here. Not sure if that was the case, but you know, I'm just gonna try to make that a little bit more covered. Okay, so where's the little egg running? There you go. Like this one. Okay, so now let's have a look if that changed anything. Apparently it didn't. Okay, so it must be somewhere else. This is tricky. This is really tricky. I don't really see it. Can they jump that high? Or what is the... Maybe I'm just blind. Okay, so they're like getting kind of high up here, but maybe they're jumping from the outside here though, so it's not from the inside. So where is it though? I did kind of cover this one up over here, so they can jump over the... Can they get through the fence? This is the sign that they can kind of get through the fence, but I really don't get where that is. Is that maybe in these corners here? Like that they just jump over there? I'm confused. I'm just gonna put like a bigger rock in here too, and then let's have a look. Otherwise, I just have to follow it. Okay, it still does lead to a point where... Okay, let's maybe focus on... Oh, sweet! This is where it goes. Okay. Before you do that again, they can go through these things. This is interesting. Okay, let's just throw that thing over. So basically what you're saying is that you can actually walk... Oh my god. Okay. Well, yeah, no, that is by any means. Okay, this is so stupid. Oh boy. Okay, well, let's flop these things over here again, and then hopefully this did fix it. Otherwise, I have to check these other ones if I put like other ones in the corners to cover this up. I'm not sure if that is all. It doesn't seem like. Okay, so what about you? Did I cover this one up as well? Yeah, okay, pretty much that is. Oh god, I did not know that this wouldn't work, so let's just... Oops, I need to check the last one into... Hey, I want to select the other one too. Thank you so much. And then let's just do this. Oh, wait. Nah, let's get more than... Yeah, whatever. I want to have everything. Come on. Yeah, that's too much though. Yeah, no. Hello? Game? Okay, whatever. So let's just do it that way. And then we're just gonna bring this one in as a little closing thing, so that it definitely does close off the area. Sweet. Okay, hopefully that's that. Also, that looks almost like a little bit too easy for them to jump out. I might just push that down a little. There you go. That should make the whole thing a bit better. Maybe leave it down. Okay, so that is that. Hopefully that was finally the little issue. It's starting to rain. Look at that. This is this baby crying. This is why it's raining. The baby is crying that it can't escape anymore. Oh my god, that looked sick. I don't know why this looked so sick right now, but oh my god, with the... This looks absurdly nice. Look at that, guys. Gonna have to get rid of this one. I mean, you don't see that, but I'm just gonna... Oh, sweet! That looks like a proper shot. Look at that. This is majestic. Sweet. I thought... This looks way better than I thought. With all the people in here, the little information kiosk. What a shot that is. Ooh. I'm a big fan of this shot, guys. I'm a big fan of this view now here with the giraffes and stuff. And that's gorgeous. It's really gorgeous. Okay, I wasn't here to just witness how gorgeous it is, but it does look gorgeous, doesn't it? Okay, I almost have everything done, I guess. The only thing I need to put in place oh my god. How the hell? And also, why do we have protesters in here? Gotta check this real quick. Oh god, 15 minutes already. Oh my god, this is gonna be a long... Oh my god. So what is going on with you guys? Why are you so much in trouble? What is going on? Is this just... Is it too full? Okay, so way too many animals, right? This is what can oh my god. Okay, so this is why we gotta get rid of these animals, though. But how can we without having them in here? It's like they having too many babies, right? Okay, let's quickly do it that way. We're gonna go. Also, why are you standing right over here? I have to fix that. Now, okay, so we've got too many beavers actually. So what we're gonna do is get rid of those two, sell them. See you later, and you're gonna go into the trade center. Okay, so that fixed it. Hopefully already, yeah, okay, they're already doing better. Okay, good. You get better food too. Oh my, I haven't even researched them. I should definitely do so. And now let's go over to the raccoons. Yeah, look, I mean, they are juvenile style, which is still okay, but we're gonna get rid of those two, and we still have Arya and Benjamin. That should definitely be enough. Can I sell both? Yeah, fine. Okay, so that should also fix the situation for them a little. Hopefully it does. I mean, we've got babies and other ones, though. Is it still too cramped for you guys? Yeah, no, it's better, though. It's still a little cramped, but it's definitely better. So habitat, this is cleanliness. Okay, I think we just employ a couple more keepers, and then that should also fix most of these issues. I have to do some working zones and stuff, but you know, I'm just gonna assume that this works out. Okay, what else is gonna go here? Breed, habitat, species. Okay, workshop, I don't care. So that one over here, is it fixed now with the energy? Is it fixed now? Yeah, okay, so we also may not have enough vendors, right? So let's actually employ a couple more vendors and see if that fixes this issue. Yeah, I think we need some troubleshooting in the next either live stream or in the next episode of fixing most of the stuff. Also 17 minutes. I definitely have to end this episode now. I'll fix all these issues off screen, but I am mega happy with this build. I've never been so happy in a franchise, I guess. Like, honestly, for a franchise, this is absolutely fantastic. At least I think. You know, you gotta tell me what you think about this, but I certainly love this wonderful work. Still have to fix some issues here on the ground, blah blah blah, you know, all these kind of little things we do in the live stream. But Leafy Lake is coming together nicely, even though we don't really see shit from over here. Yeah, but anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, as always. If you did enjoy this episode, I would be more than happy if you would let the algorithm know by putting a like on the video, or even better would be a comment. Tell me how to name these animals. I mean, now we have, like, we've got ostriches, we've got a rhino, we've got the oryx, we've got the giraffes, we've got also a lot of raccoons and stuff like that. Go crazy with names. You can also name the vendors if you fancy doing so. Hell, you can even name the information kiosk if you want to. So let's go crazy. And if you haven't subbed to the channel and you want to follow along with this nostalgic kind of game play thingy from Leafy Lake over here, let me know in the comments down below, or just subscribe to the channel. That would be even more helpful. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Goodbye.